Yeah, it's not a glitch in the matrix. Nope, it's not. I promise you it's not. Drop Bear 2, Azo Design, Nitro V, Micarta. It's a button lock. It's a button liner lock. Not a button lock, but a button liner lock. So we just did the same knife with the Kizer plunge lock. But this one has the button liner lock and the micarta. Look at the micarta. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yep, it's that natural micarta, and the other one was semi-polished. This is the crazy fluffy stuff. Wow. And it says it's a button liner lock. Okay, I see it. Yep, I see it in there. Sure enough. Wow. Wowsy, wowsy, wow. And I think the blade shape is a little different on this one. No stick. Snappy. Which it should be because it's not a plunge button lock. It's not what am I thinking? It's not a standard button lock. It's a liner lock that's button actuated. And this one's hollow ground. Sure enough, I can tell by looking at it. There's enough differences here that real quick I'm going to bring in the other one. But let's get rid of all this stuff. I don't like boxes in the middle of when I'm reviewing and talking about a knife. Just ends up being distractions, right? Let me get that other one. Yeah, I mean, it was right here because I literally just did this one. But I mean, the blades look exactly the same now that I'm looking at them, but this one's clearly a hollow ground. Clearly a hollow ground. I mean, I don't even need to check it. I already know. Yeah. This one is a flat grind. I put a magnet on it. I put a straight edge on it. Got another straight edge here. If it's a hollow ground, it's so minimal that I'm gonna call it a flat grind. The micarta night and day. There's jimping back here on this one. These are full micarta scales on this one with some steel inset liners. I can see them in there. So we'll get a closer look at that. But I mean, in the end, I guess they look very similar. But there are some differences. Hollow ground. I mean, I almost want to say that blade shape is different, but I think it's the hollow grind that's making it appear that way. Um, the lanyard slot is bigger on this one. I see that. What about this side? I mean, might as well wrap up with these comparisons, right? The pocket clip looks exactly the same. Okay, well, I'm going to let this one go back. Wow. Wow, I was not expecting that. And I thought it was a button lock, but it's a button liner lock. I mean, score, right? Wow. And it runs really well. And so it's got a standard detent. I don't think I could fail it. I mean, it's hard to tell. If it had a back flipper, I don't think there's any way that fails. It's got a legit detent. Very snappy. I mean, let's take a peek in here. Let's see what's going on. I think it comes apart like a normal knife, though. I know it's a button lock, but I do think that it comes apart. Let's see. Maybe it's this side. It is. Yeah, that other side's captured. And I don't know that it'll let me flip it. We'll peek at it, but I'm gonna finish pulling it apart from this side. I don't like that because on a button lock, I run the risk of that spring springing out of there and flying around a room and I can't find it. But I'm just gonna be super cautious. Okay. Well, just like the other one, the liners are locked down with a screw, so by rights, I would think that this side comes out as well. Um, Guard the button spring. Okay, so no spring on the button. It's attached to the liner. And the liner is the spring that's moving there. And the pivot is a one-way pivot. It captures into this liner. I say that, but I'm looking at it now, and it doesn't look like it captures in there. It's notched to capture in there, but it does not capture. So it makes me wonder if the other side's not captured, and could I flip it? And then I stuck that on there, and now I can't get it off. There it is. I'm going to find out. I'm going to very carefully try to remove. Yeah, that screw's that's not turning. But I don't think it'll push out of there. So how does it come out of there? Well, now I'm curious. I mean, just the curiosity killed the cat, but I don't have any choice. I'm going to have to take this knife apart and get a look at that because I don't run into stuff too often that is new and fresh, and so now that I have, I gotta wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it. I'm gonna wreck and ball it. I'm gonna take it apart. Probably gonna put a little tension on that pocket clip before I put it back together. Now there's definitely gonna be a screw behind that, and so here's a screw. I The only thing that's stumping me is that doesn't feel like it wants to turn. But as I'm looking at this, if that doesn't turn, I don't know how you would ever take this knife apart. So I'm going to try to break that loose. Yeah, that's not happening. And that liner is not going to come up off of that. I don't know. I'm stumped. I guess I can bring out the big gun. Let me try. I think my bit might have rolled a little bit, so I'll try a new bit just to see if I can make progress on it. I mean, my luck with screws and bits lately has been not good. The last time I struggled, I mentioned that, at least the uptick is in a situation like this, it's not the screw that surrenders, it's the bit. Yeah, it's coming. I mean, do I go to smaller hardware here, or do I stay with the wrench? I think I stay with the wrench for now, because I don't know if that's loose, or I know it's turning, but I hate to switch. And then I don't have enough leverage, and I roll my bit. Yeah, I think it's loose now. Let me try this bit right here. It's not loose. Yeah. I mean, it's coming out of there. Look at it. In a weird, I can't say I fully understand. And it's not captured, so it'd be great if I could put this on and it would hold that down, but it's not captured. It would just spin in there. I think I'll just keep going. I'll be right back, man. I don't want to blow this video up. Okay, I got it. And in hindsight, this has to be captured in this scale. It has to be. Otherwise, there's no way I would have got that out of there. And it is. It's captured in there. And so I can flip that around and mount everything down on top of this when I reassemble. Yep. I mean, Yeah, that was a doozy, man. Just Loctite had to be. Wow. All right. Well, I'm gonna wipe it down, and I'm gonna chuck that bit. This one I'll keep, and I won't need this anymore. Okay. Well, let's wipe it off. We'll lube it up. I'm gonna put a little tension on the pocket clip. Um, I lost my tail, and then I found it. I was lost and I was found. Interesting. And I mean, I'll kind of toss it out here right now, but I think I got to keep this. Um, in the other video, so if you haven't watched it yet, go ahead and watch that other video because I talk about my experience with the drop bear, and I own one, and why I only own one, and I didn't even really want to own it, but I got a good deal on a nice one. And so I was like, well, I can't pass that up. And I don't own a drop bear, so I'm going to get one. But I'm not struck by the visual of that knife and that drop point blade. It just doesn't thrill me. You know, it is what it is. I was going to make some kind of weird analogy. Um, I'm not going to do that. It just doesn't do it for me. And so I never had one. Well, then, like I say, I came across a one of the nice ones with the crystal anodized, whatever. If you watch that video, I show that knife, and I just never got another one, man. And I've had plenty of opportunity to get one um, at super fair prices, but yeah, it's just not my thing. Well, then this one, this Drop Bear 2, um, it's got a level of special that I I think I'm gonna have to keep this one. Might even get rid of the other one. Let this one take its place. It's not near as nice as far as like upgraded materials and that whole concept, but as a whole, I think I'd carry this little one. We'll see. All right, we're gonna put it back together down on top of this scale. So I want to, or no, 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 my bad. We're gonna put it down on top of this scale. Yeah. So in order for me to do that, I have to put a screw into the barrel spacer, and I think is it that little screw? Not sure. That's the pivot. Well, and these are milled to be captured on both sides. So are they captured? Okay, wait a minute. This one's still in there. So I need to take this out and put it in that other scale. But is that captured? It is captured in there. Interesting. I mean, I'm creating work now, man, because I have to get this lined up correctly and get this screw tight so that it'll fit into that captured scale if I'm going to go this way. And both of them are captured. So I think, well, those, yeah, I've got to put that one in too. But the scale's got to be on. Yeah, for that one. I mean, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should just do it the way they did it. Might be easier just to stop being so obstinate about it. Because this one's going to get hidden under the scale. So there, it's tight. Now, if it's not lined up perfectly when I go to put it together, it's going to cause me some grief, man. But I'm going to go for it. What the heck? Life's short, man. Have fun. Be adventurous. Or an idiot like me. Okay, so I'm going to put this in, but I have to do it in a way that it's going to capture here when I put this on. So it's got to be facing backwards. Like so. Okay. That works. Let's see. Now I can put a bearing on and a little lube. At some point in this reassembly that I'm doing here, I may find out that I really blew it. And I'm not going to be able to finish. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to have to take it apart and do it the other way, the way they had it. We'll see. Um, okay. Blade. And bearing. And it's got double stop pins. I mean, I think that's us. I think we're there. I want to put a little bit on where that blade, that detent ball, that ceramic detent ball is running right there. All right. So now I've got to capture the pivot pin, which I just did, and these are all captured. So now they need to be turned forward. This one looks like it's turned a little bit, but I can hook it with the scale and turn it. There. All right, that one's forward. And with this and this and this and the pivot all having to line up, something tells me that's why you got to do it the other way first. With that said, I just lined it up perfectly and it went together. So, never mind what I said, man. Never mind what I said. Doing it this way is just fine. Although I would probably recommend just do it the way it was. Because, I mean, I've only taken thousands upon thousands of knives apart. And so it didn't catch me. Whereas if you haven't taken that many knives apart, you might struggle with this for hours trying to get all that lined up. Here's the way to do it. Here's my recommendation. Try it. Try going this way like I did. And if you get stuck and can't get it lined up, then take it apart and just go the other way. Build up with the spring, and you just got to deal with that tension, as you're assembling. No big deal. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I mean, that action should be right already without any of the other screws. I think it's a little tight. But everything's working properly. So I'm going to put the rest of my screws in. Okay. Piece of pie, man. It was a piece of pie. Not a pizza pie, a piece of pie. Ooh, goody. Come on, man. Is anybody getting that reference, or is it just me? Weirdo. Yeah, I think I'm a tiny bit too tight. So let me it's that side right there. That side was ravaged. Got a tiny little wiggle in it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It was right there. Oh, nice. Very good. I'm already oiling up these micarta scales. Had me sweating. I think I gotta lay them screws in there both before, or move that one to the front. I'm not going to tighten it down. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to put that back one in first. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. And this micarta, man, it would take green, blue, red, purple for sure. I kind of like this natural brown though, and it'll darken up with oils in it. Very cool. Well, let's talk about this action. So it's very snappy. It's got a wonderful detent on it. Excellent drop shut action, centered blade. The reverse flick, the Spidey flick is really solid. The button is very intuitive. When it's closed, it's almost flush with the scale. And when it's open, it raises up. So it's very intuitive to find it, to close that knife. Yep. I mean, I'm going to rate it an A, and an A to an A minus, but leaning towards an A. It is really nice. Just super snappy. And it's not a button lock. It's a liner lock that's button actuated. And just, it's a totalitarian type grade because it takes into account that soft micarta, the feel in the hand, the size of it all, and it's really wonderful. Super snappy. The thumb studs work wonderfully, and the button. Yeah, great action, locked up tight. Ergonomics, very comfortable in hands. Got nice jimping here on the liners and on the spine of the blade up onto the thumb studs. So it makes a nice platform, very comfortable in hand, and it doesn't have a proper finger guard, flipper tab, but I'm still going to say not so confident, confident, very confident. I'm still going to bring this up towards a confident grip just because that tucks into the palm really well. And so I think if I was here, this thing would hold up well. Definitely here. It's got great ergonomics, just grips in the hand. Wonderful, powerful grip there. I can cap it with my thumb, grab the pocket clip with my two fingers here. It's a super confident grip right there. Very comfortable. And yep, it gets bonus ticks, man. I can go here all day long with this knife. And of course, that's where I'd prefer to be with the knife. Yep. Oh. Let's check that pocket clip. And I did play with that action a little bit. So let's bounce it off the bench a couple of times. Yeah, no worries there. Standard jean size material. Yeah, it's got good tension on it. I mean, I think I could almost put a little more on it, but it's wonderful. Thick stuff, it's going to run there. It leaves, I don't know, what's that, about 1/8 of an inch sticking out of the pocket. And then my spot in this back pocket. Yeah, wonderful. And it's going to hold it there. It's got good tension. I think if I carry this knife, it's going to go here, right there in my front pocket. Possibly down here. Yep. And it's shorts weather, so I wear these shorts. Yep. Not this particular pair. I keep one here so I can play around with knives and put them in the pocket, that kind of thing. But that's where I'd carry that, my front pocket, I believe. There'd be something else right there. And so, yeah, it would sit really well there. What about safety? It should be the same on this as the other one. But yeah, there's no blade contact there. The tip is nicely recessed. And so the clip's awesome, tip's good. And I can handle the knife any way I want. I'm not going to catch that sharp part unless the blade's open. What's the detent on the closed side? Very snappy, pulls it in. There ain't no shaking that blade out of there. It's going to stay shut until I want it to be open. Let's check that blade edge. Hollow ground. Yeah, I definitely think it's sharper than the other one. It's stupid sharp. Yeah, very cool. I just want to check and see if the price point's the same on this one as the other one. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So you can get this plunge lock with this micarta blacked out, or you can get the button liner lock with this micarta for the same price. Yeah, very cool. All right, well, I appreciate you watching, and you should be able to find this one at Timber's Edge. This one I think I'm going to have to keep. Maybe not. Maybe I'll send it over there. We'll see.